Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Civilization 5. Last time, well, after, quite frankly, centuries, probably millennia of peace, we've kind of got accidentally pulled into our first war here, because we've got, well, I wouldn't necessarily call the Turks friends, but they're good enough friends, and they have good enough control of the sea that I feel like they work nicely for me, because I've got this nice little continent, pretty much all to myself, aside from England. We'll take care of them in time. But that means if I can just keep control of the sea, then that means no one can actually get over and cause me any trouble whatsoever. And the Turks are doing a pretty good job controlling the sea, so probably I think the best thing we can do, is stay friends with them and let their navy keep the seas clear for me. That means they asked me to join into this here war, a war I've got to say they look fairly well prepared for. They seem to have brought, 4 units of longswordsmen and 3 units of composite bowmen, and they are going to war over here against the Shoshone, and I think they have got more than enough strength to, with the bare minimum, take over a city or two, though I don't know if they've got designs on the actual capital. Who knows, we may be going for an extermination here. Luckily, I've got this here scout, so we'll be able to keep an eye on that sort of thing. We've also got a great prophet, which, well, people are advising me that probably the best thing I can do is turn him into a holy site. So I brought him over to Delphi here. Delphi has loads and loads of people, ridiculous numbers of people. And you know what? They don't all need to be dealing with food. So I'm going to set up a holy site here, because to be honest, we probably don't need yet another bloody farm here. Construct a holy site, yes. And kaboom. And now that is, the roads on this holy site have gone a bit weird. Hang on, I'm just going to look away from the holy site. Okay, now I'm going to look back. Game, how are you? I'm sure it'll get fixed overnight. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes, so we've got a holy site there now. We should probably start working that, in fact. And someone's jumped straight over there already, in fact. Lovely. So that's a big increase in faith. Not that we're really, using faith for anything, but it's still nice that it's happened. Unfortunately, things aren't going terribly well over here. Can you spare something for a friend? I'll try to return the faithful. Whoa, 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 whoa. You just want 216 gold? No. I think you'll find my contribution to this war effort is I've sent you a scout. And incidentally, you probably should have sorted out... Oh, so you've got a flipping massive army. Just go over to the Shoshone and, plunder their cities. No, that little knowing smirk. I'm not a flipping mug. Refuse. Boo. That's disappointing. Well, I'm really, really bloody sorry, you bastard. Right, are the Shoshone going to do... Oh, the Shoshone are going to attack me straight back because I've cut through their waters. Right, I need to get out of the Shoshone territory because, their cities are bombarding me. Right, just get out of here. Lovely. Yeah, this is probably the safest option. Just basically get away from these guys. In fact, probably safest just to flipping wait here for a minute. If I just wait here for a moment, they won't be able to attack me, and in 3 turns, I'll be able to start heading over ocean anyway, and thus I can just skip around the outside of you. Nope, the following turn, and there's still a very odd thing going on with that there holy site. That's fine. If you want to have some weird, crazy roads, you're more than flipping welcome to them. Enjoy. Now, what's going on with the war in Turkey? I kind of just want to keep an eye on this war to figure out what's going on. Feels like they're all marching in... this sort of direction, but I'm not going to gain visibility until I can get up top of a hill. But I suspect there's probably another city somewhere around here, and it looks like they're all heading for that. Fine. Now, in the meantime, over here at Johnopolis, we've begun the production of units, of course. We do have it vaguely in mind that we wouldn't mind having an army up here for no particularly well-explained reason. Don't worry about it, England. And we can certainly, be looking at that. In fact... You guys can probably start moving in that direction about now. Pikemen just start moving up. We'll have plenty of troops passing through this area as time goes by. I don't think we need to worry about defense of this immediate area just this second. We'll see if there's a new barbarian encampment that shows up anyway. And thanks to the road, we can move around a lot faster too. We can also, anytime we want, start upgrading our units. So, this unit can become a composite bowman. Sure, why not? Right now, you've got ranged attack strength 7. That doesn't feel very good. 80 gold. Why not? We're making plus 35 a turn. That gets you up to, 11. Much better. And my hoplites, currently of strength 13, could be upgraded to pikemen. Pikemen have a strength of, 16, I think? 16. So not a huge amount better. That might not necessarily be worth it. Because as far as I can see it, England is very poorly defended, and London is, I don't think they've really got any troops beyond basic warriors we should be able to just basically chew through very easily. Now, the downside is, however, they're in a relatively good position in terms of, defensiveness, because they've got sea on 3 sides, which I can't really do much with, so therefore, we can kind of create choke points for me very, very easily while the city just fires upon me. So before I go against London, I'm going to need significant indirect strength. I feel like, some catapults and some archers could do a very, very good job there. Worth thinking about, however, of course, now that I've gone down the commerce tree, I can buy the Landsknecht, or however you pronounce that exactly, much cheaper than the pikeman. So I can buy a pikeman anytime I want for just 220. Not very bad at all, and can pillage without using any movement points. Now, that might be worth doing simply for the fact that, like, a couple of those can just move in here, pillage, and these guys can just move around. So no matter what happens, we'll have done a ridiculous amount of damage to London. So even if we can't actually win the war on our first attempt, we'll be able to do enough damage. We can probably force them to a fairly generous peace in my favour. Oh dear! My unit was just killed. What was that killed by? The enemy city of... Oh, of course. They went for my 1 unit and ignored all the actual dangerous units. Dear oh dear. Okay, so now we have no idea what's going on. So, sorry, Turkey. I tried to help. I didn't actually genuinely try to help. But I did send, like, a token unit over. It's just it died before anyone else did. Let's just have a little looks at England over here. In particular, where, if anywhere, do they have roads? That's a road right there. And that's a road right there as well. None of these spaces have roads, but those are just deserts, so they're relatively easy to cross. This area is, it's fairly open, and the hills aren't so bad because there's roads on the hills. There's no roads here, but these are, again, just basic plains, so relatively easy to cross. I do see ourselves potentially coming from, Coming from the left is slightly more open, but if we come from the right, we block off any potential reinforcements coming from these cities over here. Potentially more sensible. And I have a spy! Wait, why do I have a spy again? I can't even remember why I have a spy. Aeneas has been recruited for... Oh, don't trust Aeneas. First sign of bloody trouble, he'll just abandon the Greek side and go and found Rome instead. Well, as we've got a spy, I would say let's just flipping move him over to London, why not? So, in London, do we want him to be a diplomat or a spy? A diplomat will not attempt to steal technology from the other player, but will still provide intrigue once the World Congress convenes. You'll be able to determine their opinion on proposals and trade for support if needed. If you have differing technologies, diplomats will automatically conduct propaganda that provides a boost to tourism. Let's just say diplomat. I think I've read that those gain visibility anyway. So we'll diplomat him. He's only going to take a turn to get over there. That's lovely. So we'll see if next turn... Actually, you know what? Let's just pull our troops back. Pull the troops back. We'll see next turn if he gives us visibility anyway, because I believe he does. Now, as for Delphi, I've had a thought about Delphi, which is at the end of last part, I realised, of course, yes, the whole business with the university in Athens, meaning a jungle town now provides +2 science. Well, if there's one thing I've got quite a lot of, it's flipping jungle. I've got loads of flipping jungle. Delphi's got quite a bit around it that it will grow into next. There's 3 bits there, another bit over there. Delphi could just be producing 10 science just off having a university and being surrounded by jungles. Potentially, it might be worth at some point me just setting up a city like, I don't know, like here. This spot right here, and that's a bit close to Delphi, but like, you know, we've got the cocoa so we could grow pretty quickly, early stages, then just push our way as fast as possible up to a university, and once that's done, then basically just swim in all the flipping research. Though admittedly, Delphi could have these squares as well, so maybe we'd find somewhere more like... What would be a good spot for that? This would work too. Bananas provide a ridiculously large amount of food. Yeah, we could just be like, you know, right here, banana, banana, more bananas, then all of the jungle in the world. And this would basically just be a big jungle university city where just students run out screaming into the jungle, coming back with huge warm armfuls of science. Science that I could use to make brand new weapons to crush the English with. This sounds like a sensible plan. So on that basis, yeah, forget the harbour for a second. We don't need the harbour. Go over to a university. Because I feel like by the time you're done with that, and bloody hell is it going to take a while, yeah, we'll actually be in a good position to start making some serious science around here. Japan's been in touch. Oh great, now the vermin are breeding. Now I have to deal with both you and the Ottomans. I'll have to teach them a lesson. You go right ahead. Last time there was a war, you sued for what appeared to be quite an embarrassing peace, and now they've just blocked off the sea so you can't even get out of the little inlet you live in. Screw you. You'll pay for this in time. And Japan has denounced the Ottomans, but have they denounced me as well? Doesn't seem so. Okay, fine. And astronomy is completed. Giving me the ocean ability. And the Renaissance too. Marvellous. Renaissance era, very, very good. And that means now my ship can... Oh, darn it. This ship needs to go back into a friendly port before it gains that ability, doesn't it? Yes, I'd forgotten that's how it works. Oh, well. I don't think there's actually a way for you to escape in that case. Unless, no, that's not going to work, is it? Well... Sort of hope that might just be out of there. That's not... No, they're about to murder that ship. Never mind, what can you do? Thank you for the people who've been telling me this, by the way. Yeah, I find Civ 5 doesn't lay this out very, very clearly. Basically, people were saying, like, any wonder where it says, hey, every city needs to have one of these, then you can build one of these. That's not actually a unique world wonder. Like, every civilization can have one Oxford University if they still do the university business. And every country is allowed to have an East India Company if they just follow the rules. Which I find a little bit confusing, because, like, to me it makes it a little bit unclear what is and isn't a true wonder versus a national wonder. And Civ 6 makes that much, much clearer. So I kind of much prefer that system. So actually, none of these are really wonders at all. So as a result of that, yeah, they don't seem quite as pressing anymore. I mean, the East India Company with the +4 gold strikes me as very, very worth doing. And though it's a bit of a waste of a great builder, I would like to get this done. So 245 production for that. Get it underway. And you, my good man, yeah, that's right, Eisenbard Kingdom Brunel, we've got you. I would say we're going to... No, I don't want to actually construct a manufactory, thank you. Instead, I wouldn't mind you coming over here and boosting that. How good is the manufactory, by the way? -2 food, +4 production. That's pretty good, but I feel like well... Actually, this area doesn't have that much production, to be honest. I could do with a little bit more production around here. But I'd probably rather... You just step in here for a second... If I work on this, how much production do I get? Basically, it is +245. That's either a remarkable coincidence or it's just saying it's basically a free technology. Yeah, let's get it done because that will give me a big pile of money. Yeah, hurry the production. Done. So that is now that done. And apparently that's still going to be, yep, done in one turn. Beautiful. So that will give us a really big boost to gold. Very nice. And Ionia also needs to do something. Now, Ionia... Do I actually want to do any more infrastructure for you at all? Or rather, do I actually want to potentially start working on... Yeah, I'm tempted that we might actually be wanting to start working on something else here, like a catapult. A few catapults to help us smash London into the ground, in fact. 10 turns? Yeah, it'll be less than 10 turns before the army's assembled. Get on it. Chivalry seems quite useful over here. Banking definitely kind of syncs up with the high money strategy I've been looking at so far, and also means we'll be closer towards the printing press for the World Congress. That strikes me as a good idea. Let's get that underway. Now, I could spend 75 gold getting your strength up from 13 to... the pikeman is an extra 3 strength. Oh, go on, it's only 75 gold. I'm making +47. I'm about to start making even flipping more. There you are. You are now a pikeman. Lovely. Oh my goodness, they didn't shoot at that thing. Oh, wait, hang on. Do I have one more move? Oh, I think I've got one more move I didn't even realise I flipping had. Okay, I might just have escaped out of bombard range there. I'm probably about to be destroyed. But if I'm not, then I'll consider that a great bit of fortune. Oh, nope, I just got bombarded to death anyway. That's a shame. Oh, well, we now have no idea what's going on with the Shoshone. I've got, like, a warrior who was, like, down here investigating Hong Kong, very slowly moving over, so be able to figure out what's going on. Oh, we've got a unit promotion. Ah, yes, of course, free promotion for anyone who came out of this city, of course. Now, the barbarians, where have you just spawned in? Oh, that's not too bad at all. We'll be passing by you anyway. We'll just send over some pikemen and some of our companion cavalry. We'll take care of them in no time at all. We probably should leave them be, to be honest. They're going to cause more trouble for Canterbury than for me, but I'd rather get them out of the way for nothing else than free money. Now, Athens is done, and indeed our income has jumped to +55. Very, very good. Now, for promotions, let's have a quick look at London over here. There's going to be a lot of... Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of gentle terrain, and that is... Hang on, what's London itself on? London itself is on just... desert. Just straight desert. Okay, so we want everyone being promoted to deal with flat terrain. Got it. So, shock troops, let's get you underway. Beautiful. Now, this is more like it. Yes, indeed, Athens can produce troops in a real flipping hurry. Very, very nice indeed. So, pikemen, swordsmen, composite bowmen, even catapults, nice and quick. Catapults can... I'm kind of playing by Total War rules, which is I assume catapults move slowly. It appears they don't. They appear to be able to have moves of 2. I mean, they can move like at the same pace as any other bit of infantry. I'm just kind of, yeah, assuming because that's how it works in Total War. They're slow, but they're not. But that's fine. We're building one of those up north nearby to Delphi. Anyway, probably what we ought to be doing is focusing on, yeah, the pikemen over here, because they're the slowest, but here I can build them in just 3 turns. So, let's get some pikemen going on here. Meanwhile, over in Jonopolis, of course, we get the advantage when building cavalry, so let's get some companion cavalry going on. Do we really need more of that? Cavalry's not very good at taking on... Yeah, it's not very good at taking on cities, but it is very good at clearing up basic warriors, which I suspect the English are going to field a number of. So, let's get some of that going on too. Nice and quick. We've got ourselves a good, speedy army production over here. Aeneas, meanwhile, sadly, is not actually giving us any visibility. Can I convert him into a spy by any chance? Oh, no, he's still making introductions. Fine. Maybe once those turns are done, he'll be able to do something a little bit more interesting. We'll see. I'll give him those 4 turns to give him a chance to get himself settled in. Also, ooh, England has just made some sort of improvement, meaning, yeah, that's making 5 gold a turn. I think we need to go in there and smash that a little bit, definitely. Japan wants to trade gold for cocoa. I believe, yeah, that deal we already had with them, but it wore off. That's fine. I'll accept that for a bit more money. And you kept your expansion promise. What was my expansion promise? Yeah, not settling it. Oh, yeah. England's going to really like me now. I'm sure that's going to work out well. The most literate people. We are mid-table. That's embarrassing, given how, you know, I've been focusing on science. Oh, that is science, right? Oh, no, just by number of technologies. Oh, that's still embarrassing, because yes, I was supposed to be focusing on science. Never mind. I think I probably would have been lower previously. I'm catching... Actually, I'm only 2 behind. That's not too bad. I wonder who's 19. Interestingly, Pocatello's quite poor too, though, to be honest. Yeah, the Ottomans are not doing much better. And a great merchant has been born in the city of Jonopolis. Beautiful. What do you do then? So, you are allowed to conduct a trade mission if the unit is inside a city-state's territory that you're not at war with. This order will have the great merchant conduct a trade mission giving you a large amount of gold and improving relations with the city-state. It consumes the great person. Okay, that seems kind of tempting because I've got Bucharest right down here. We're already allies with them, but a giant pile of money just before I go to war could definitely be worth doing. Like, I kind of don't want to send them all the way up here. It's going to take a very long time, and I believe, actually, England has, like, thrown a ridiculous amount of money, making these guys very, very friendly. So I suspect even if I do send him up there, it won't make it... Ooh, hello. What's that flipping building? Ah, recommend you construct a custom... Ah, that's what England has. Right, a customs house. Good. So there's nothing to stop me building a customs house somewhere. That's presumably the other thing you can do. Well, that's fine. Let's just make you step outside of the city for a space here. Thomas Twining. Ooh, the same guy who set up Twining's Tea. I do hope so. Yeah, this particular square, maybe it has to be an unworked square. Maybe you can't build it on top of a square that's already got an improvement on it. So, a customs house here, increasing the amount of gold provided by this tile. To be honest, I'd rather have the straight-up boost of gold, so I'm just going to send him down to Bucharest just to gain the benefits there. So you are going to take... actually, hang on. Do you have to be actually in the city, or just need to be inside the territory? If you're just inside the territory, well, that's fine. You can be there in 2 turns. So we're going to send you over there, and that's going to be lovely. And you're going to do a big trade mission. Hopefully, that's a giant pile of money. And Bucharest has declared war on Pocatello. Bucharest, you really did not need to do that. I know we're technically at war with Pocatello, but we're kind of... It's not really a war, if you know what I mean. It's more of just kind of like a war we do to show the Turks an act of good faith. It's not really... I wouldn't worry about it. Maybe just stay out of it. Oh, that'd be why, because they wanted me to recruit a great merchant, so that means I've just become their ally, and because they're my ally, they've followed me into the war. That's why they did that exact moment in time. Well, that's fine. That means they're piling culture onto me. Very, very welcome indeed. And we're going to do even better for them yet, because not only did they want me to recruit a great merchant, I'm now going to go and do a trade mission with you guys right now. So aren't you lucky? Turns out what spawned down here is just basic flipping warriors, so we're just going to go and, yeah, our companion cavalry can win this one nice and easy, because it's not spearmen or anything. We'll take a tiny amount of damage, but we should be able to take care of them in 2 turns without any other problem whatsoever. So in which case, we'll just send these guys up here. No trouble at all. Oh, what the hell has just happened here? Canterbury's expanded into the citrus, and that's actually broken my link between Ionia and the city, and that has cost me a lot of this. This will not stand. This is not acceptable. Don't go to war, not just this second. Okay, we've got to focus on other things first. Resist urge to go to war right this second. How well would I do in that war, theoretically? I'm going to give Elizabeth one flipping chance. Okay, we're going to have open borders. How do we get open borders going on here? I'm going to demand open borders from you. You better accept this. I will do what it takes to keep the peace. Is that a yes or a no? Oh, I think she just accepted, because this is now showing up as blue when I hover over it, rather than not. Good, she actually just accepted that. Probably because she realises her military is utterly, utterly pathetic. Alright, marvellous. That means we can finish off this encampment. We'll get a giant pile of money for that. Lovely. When I say giant pile, 25 gold and a tiny bit of culture. It's not exactly spectacular, but it will do. The link with Ionia and the capital should now be restored at this point, which is marvellously good news. Yeah, I think she's scared of us. Also, I'm going to move my troops up onto this here hill to gain visibility of the whole lot of nothing that England possesses, in fact. Also, England, don't mind this road I'm building right up to your territory. It's, like, totally not something you need to worry about. It's fine. One barbarian encampment right there. We can take care of that shortly as well. No trouble at all. You head into here and then do your trade mission. Let's see. Ooh, plus 30 gold, plus 600 gold. Yep, I will gladly take 600 gold. That is well worth having right there. Okay, as we've just picked up 600 gold, I would say let's purchase ourselves some lovely... Yeah, let's convert this straight to that. The Landsknecht, the cheap pikeman who can do pillaging. Beautiful. And can you go immediately? Oh, you can actually go immediately. Nice, I like you. So we've now got fancy pikemen here. You can tell they're different because they're wearing slightly different colours. Nice. So he can just basically head over here and pillage like crazy. So when the war begins, I probably want him over this side because then he can basically just go over here, pillage, 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 and just wipe out England's gold infrastructure, which is arguably the only good thing they've got going for them. Once we've taken out the infrastructure of London, what have they got? Nottingham's absolutely nothing. That'll be one of those things that a great merchant built for them. Hastings is nothing. Canterbury's nothing at all. In fact, we could probably just be able to swing in and just knacker Canterbury with what happens to be here already, to be honest. You know what? I'm just going to stand inside your territory. I'm just going to stand on top of your citrus groves and screw you for blocking my road. Ah, a city has been captured by the Ottomans. Lovely. What does Japan want to do here? The Ottomans have become a threat to the stability of this world. The time has come to deal with them once and for all. Will you assist me in this effort? No! What? How flipping dare you? That's a shame. If you want to take on the Ottomans, you go right ahead. I'm staying the hell out of it. Bucharest desires a trade route. We've just sent you a trade mission. Chill out. You do not need more stuff yet. You're fine. City connection established. Gold jumps back up to 1,315. Marvellous. So the Turks did indeed go and take over this city, make it a puppet city-state, so the Ottomans have extended their territory here. I've almost got a warrior around here that can get visibility of what's going on. Now they're here, are they going to push straight onto the capital? Because they're very, very close by to the capital. That's arguably their next stop. They might be looking to just push Pocatello out of this game forever right now. England, meanwhile, is incredibly disinterested in producing troops. It's like they don't want to defend themselves or something. Whoa. That's fine. I feel like once the catapult's done and once we bring up some composite bowmen and sufficient pikemen, we can probably just push our way into London right now. Now, I was originally thinking about just going straight for London, but the thing is, I could starve out London very, very easily too. Nottingham would fall immediately to any attack that I made against it. Hastings is tiny as well. Defence 14, Canterbury, defence 14 as well. Yeah, I feel like we could just move in and smash in, like, basically a couple of turns, Canterbury could go down to the Southern Army, Nottingham could go down to the Northern Army, London will then immediately desperately try to regroup, but then the Southern Army can just move up here, because all of a sudden we don't need to worry about the southern flank at all, and like Canterbury needs to go down first because they're kind of half blocking the route down to my capital. So I need to go over there and smash them, make them a puppet state, destroy Nottingham at the same time. Hastings can't do anything because Hastings is small and tiny. Meanwhile, these mercenaries can start just pillaging the hell out of London. That, I think, could work very, very nicely indeed. In fact, let's just keep on spending this money. Composite bowmen, they seem pretty darn strong, yes. And a cargo ship has returned to Delphi. Marvellous. Now, where do you want to go next, cargo ship? Establish a trade route. You could go to... Probably, we're going to be wanting to go to, Turkey. Oh, actually, you make a lot of money going to... Yeah, go to Hong Kong. You make more money doing that. Head over to Hong Kong. Beautiful. There you go. Lovely. That is a nice big increase in cash as well. Admittedly, yeah, the amount of surplus is going down at the moment, because of course we're adding more and more troops into the army, but I feel like it's under control. Ionia just demanded truffles. Ionia, we've got bigger things to worry about. Also, ooh, Jonopolis just demanded citrus. Well, guess who's got some citrus? And guess who also just left their warriors? Completely flipping exposed out here on the road, leaving Canterbury itself only guarded by, well, the standing garrison and some English workers. This is a little bit earlier than I was originally anticipating, but I can't help but feel right now could be the right moment to get on this. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm going to build myself a fort right here, right next to your territory, just to rub it in a little bit. Sure, it's probably going to get shot by one of the cities in a moment, but I don't care. Yeah, you guys have just been building trading posts like crazy, which I think, as far as I can tell, you've basically done nothing with, aside from just hurl money at Quebec. Is 2 units of pikemen and 2 units of composite bowmen going to be good enough to take out Nottingham? Backed up by a further unit of 3rd pikemen, I suspect it could be. I think it's time. I think this army should be able to take over Nottingham. This army round that's just kind of floating in various places around here, and with more coming in as well, should be able to take over Canterbury. I think we should be able to handle this right now. I think it is time to begin the war against England. But you know what? Let's do this nice and politely.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, the puny one makes an appearance. I think I'm going to make you eat those words. Goodbye, Elizabeth. Athens to Canterbury will be lost. Ooh, okay, we're going to lose some really good trade routes. That's fine. We're going to make some gold back by trashing your area. It's okay. Yes, this means war. You're clearly unfit to be ruler, even of the most pathetic kingdom. Screw you. You know what? Let's just move in here. Lovely. And pillage this here tile. There we go, and then we'll just move over here. Can we also... Okay, we can't pillage that tile, but we will be able to commence pillaging anyway. You're still getting a fair bit of money out of this, by the way, but whatever. Yeah, this is worth doing. We'll just kind of pillage all of this down. Now, how much damage can you do to that city? Ranged attack... reasonable, I'd say. Yeah, that's actually not a bad little starting point at all. You can go in here, and that is a safe attack. Okay, sure, we'll go in and do a safe attack. So, go in here, just start nailing them. In you go, lovely. Oh yeah, I feel like we're going to take these guys out relatively quickly. And then just keep moving. Yeah, we've got more of these guys coming in. We've got... Can you guys move forward at all? No, you can't move forward at all. That's a shame. We've got more workers showing up as well. You guys go over there in a moment and build just more road. Just build road right up to the territories. Our spy reports the target civilization has no technology that we need. We should probably move our spy to a better target. Thank you for that, science advisor. I will certainly consider it. Let's instead move our spy over to Istanbul. Have a little look, see what's going on there. Yeah, send a spy to Istanbul. Lovely. So, Nottingham, I think, is going to go down relatively quickly. We'll take a little bit of damage in return, but I think we can easily handle it. With the 2 composite bowmen and 3 units of pikemen, I think we're under control for the moment. Ionia, keep working on, yeah, just basically keep producing these guys. They seem to be doing a very decent job for me. Lovely. In fact, actually, can I just... Hang on. Is there any limit to how many of these I can build a turn? Because I don't actually think there is. Because if I just move them off, because they're actually allowed to move the same turn, then I can just... Oh, wow, I can just keep building these lads. Perfect. Oh, that's really, really good. So I can have as many as I want as long as I've got the money to pay for them. Well, alright then. I think we shall have a grand army. Lovely, I like this grand army. That's much, much better. Okay, if I was worried about not having enough troops before, I think we've got enough now. Now, speaking of which, the cavalry can go over here and win a major victory against you lot. Just march in there, we'll be able to kind of half kill them straight away. Lovely. You can win decisive victory there or a costly attack there. Yeah, probably just... Oh, you can't even get over there. Oh, I hope they don't make it back into the city. That'd be very annoying, given that's exactly what I didn't want them to do. But no matter. We're going to have more troops coming up soon anyway. Yeah, we've got new swordsmen. We've got new cavalry coming up. Everything will be fine. Very soon we'll have taken half of England's cities off them in one quick kind of lightning strike attack right at the start of this war. Ah, and my warriors have made it ashore too. Marvellous. You guys just head over in this direction and see what's going on here. And, oh, Quebec is technically at war with me. I don't know how serious that is, to be honest. We'll have to see about that. Right, let's see how England's going to respond. I'm guessing it's going to be able to bombard me from a couple of different angles. Whatever the range of London is, it might well be attacking me too. I'm not sure if they can hit my... Presumably they can from London hit me over here. If so, they could hit me pretty hard. You recover a little bit. Take a bit of damage. They go for them. Again, takes a spot of damage. They go for them. Takes a spot of damage. Nothing too major here. Their traders and builders and whatever just basically start fleeing. Good. My composite bowmen are what's doing the real damage here. Just basically keep peppering Nottingham. That's going to do a fair bit of damage. Move you guys forward and do the same again. Oh yeah, this is going to start wearing these guys down very, very quickly. If I move over to here, can I still get a movement in? No, I can't quite, but that's fine. Instead, how are we going to get you guys forward? I need you guys to move out of the way I did. Okay, you guys can move over there. That's good. You lot can move up here. Okay, so basically next turn Nottingham goes down. Because we can do a double attack with the archers and then attack it from all sides. So that's 100% fine. You are probably, in all fairness, not doing me the most good in the world. Because you're only actually costing them 1 gold a turn. But I tell you what, we'll give it a go. Move in and then... Oh, yes, you can do a double pillage. Nice. So we've now pillaged all of these here areas. Though admittedly... Ah, hang on, I'm taking it out of the trade network. If they were trading any of those, then I've just taken them out of circulation. That's perfect right there. Okay, so even if that's not done the most good in terms of taking away their gold they're actually earning from the resource, it is taking away trade resources from them, so they no longer have those luxury goods. Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the war has begun. The war against England, the war for the continent. A long time coming. And that means next time my giant pile of money and my mercenary armies are going to take on England in one final big slugging match to the death for the continent. The grand finale. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. This has been Civilization 5. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Oi! You... bastard, that was mostly still fine. Stolen the bridge. All we need to do is create a counterweight over here. This is like bridge ballast. Come on. Uh-oh. No, wait. That's fine. That creaking's supposed to happen.